準備は OK 新しいアニメみんなで見ようねレビューが光る心がドキドキおすすめ作品見逃せない
Welcome everyone to otakusandgeeks.com. Justin here, back with more Winter Anime 2025 coverage. And today we are going to be talking about the anime. I'm totally going to botch this. So I'm just going to put it, I'm going to use the second pronunciation of it, Banban Vampire. And you can catch this anime on Netflix. As always, I give you a brief synopsis. So without further ado, here we go. Episode 1 is titled The Vampire of the Public Bathhouse. A vampire works in the bathhouse in hopes of drinking the virgin blood of its heir, Rihito, whose worldly falls in love on his first day of high school. I just want to say this. This vampire, as you see in the thumbnail, of the text of the thumbnail, is the ultimate cop blocker. He is a hater, but there's a reason why this particular vampire is doing this. In this particular anime, the lore of this is that there's some vampires, when it comes to vampires, they are very particular of what blood they feast when it comes to humans. Some vampires prefer the blood of men. Some vampires prefer the blood of women. Some vampires prefer the blood of children. And in this particular vampire's case, he prefers the blood of 18-year-old boys. Virgin boys, I should say, 18-year-old virgin boys. And this particular vampire has actually chose his target when this target was a child and has been living with the family and been friends with the family for years. And he's watching this kid grow up. And the kid pretty much sees this vampire as a brother. And the kid is now 15 and he's in high school. And the urges, because the scent is changing. The kid's going through puberty. The scent is changing, and the urge to suck this 15-year-old boy's blood is really, really draining him now. It's like it's the feed is getting to him, and unfortunately for this particular vampire, he has to wait 3 more years. So he is trying his best to not only control the urge, but also control the try to prevent Rihito from getting obviously losing his virginity, falling in love, and losing anything that's going to lose his purity so the blood doesn't really become as sweet as he hopes it would be. And honestly, the premise is actually pretty unique. It's pretty clever. I like the concept of it. And it's it has a little bit of humor in there as well. But I can see some people are not. This might not be. I'll say this right now. This is not for everybody. Especially with some people. There might be people who are not comfortable with the age thing. The whole even I'm not gonna lie. I was watching it. I was just like, it's a little, and it's a little too much for me a little bit with that. But I will have to say I did enjoy the concept of this. I do like the premise of this because how long can a vampire hold their thirst before they have to really feast on this? And there's some elements to it which is hilarious. And this is the reason why I say he's like the ultimate cop blocker is because the kid is falling in love. And because of this, if the kid falls in love, which means, let's hope not, he might get engaged into sexual activity. Too young for that, but he might get engaged into sexual activity, which means he'll lose his virginity, and then the vampire won't have the pure blood that he needs. So the vampire is going to go through great lengths to prevent anything like that. So he is the ultimate CBer right there. And I found it hilarious that there's moments in here where he's going to the girl, he's asking the girl, you love him back and things like that. Not to spoil it, but there's moments in here where you can kind of see the relationship building. I'm not sure if it's going to be heading, I haven't read the manga yet. I'm not sure if it's going to head, like do a fast forward or head into the yaoi territory, or this might end up being like a yaoi type of romance. The typical yaoi sometimes when it's the younger guy and the older guys. I'm not sure where the direction the actual anime is going to take it. But like I said, it's intriguing. But I will say right now, I will put this on the queue, especially with so many going out there, so many animes out there right now. I will put this on a let's wait for a little bit more episodes before you bank and decide whether you're going to watch this. Episode 1 was pretty good. Animation was pretty good. Concept was pretty good. There were some funny moments in here. But is this something I will be waiting to see? I will say the hook to see whether this vampire can hold a thirst before he, pounces and does the kill will keep me engaged in it. But otherwise than that, I will wait for. I'll put this on the list. It's not a bad anime at all, but I'll wait a little bit to see how the story develops before I will recommend a watch for this. So I'm gonna essay add this to your list, especially if you're watching this on Netflix. This is Justin from otakusthegeeks.com. What did you think of this anime? Comment below. Let me know. If you like what we do here, hopefully we earned a subscription. If we did, please hit the subscribe button, like button, and notification bell. Helps out the channel tremendously. I'll be back with more Winter Anime 2025 coverage. Also got some movie reviews starting, so stay tuned for all that, my friends. Later days.